Hi, everyone. This is part 2 of our episode with Austin. His team just won the 18 and over 3-0 state championship, which is not easy to do. If you haven't listened to part 1, we hope you'll go back and listen. Austin, what was it like not having any subs and playing so many matches during the state championship tournament?
Yeah, so going into states, like we only had 8 guys available to play. And they throw out these big money number warnings, like $300 if you don't go, $100 a court, you default. And so we only had 8 guys that could even make it. So, no one was getting breaks, and I was like praying we didn't have any injuries. So we go there, but one of my guys doesn't play on Sundays for religious reasons. So best case scenario, we were going to have to throw 1 court on Sunday and pay $100, but we were all like, I'll chip in $10 and not do it. And even the guy who wouldn't play, he's like, I'll pay $100 just to see the second place team take our place, right? So he said, we're going to go to state. So we fully went in intending to have to throw a court on Sunday, which we had a round robin, so it wasn't the finals, but we did have a match then. And then, of course, once we start looking, it was against the best team that we thought. And so we were like, great, like we're going to have to really play well. Well, Saturday, about halfway through the day, there was rain coming on Sunday. So they were like, oh, we're going to play the third match on Saturday. And so we're like, oh, this is perfect. Like we don't have to pay the guy had already given me the $100. So I was like, I gave him the $100 back. We play the match, and I felt so bad for the team that we played against. So their second match of the day, got rained out halfway through. So they had to drive 30 minutes to a new site. They pulled up from their second match directly to our third match of the day. One of our teammates came in and he said he saw these people laying around on the ground in the parking lot. And he was like, what is this? And it was the team we were playing because they had just come from this grueling match that had been drawn out due to the rain delay. And so we beat them 5-0 that match. But like I said, it was more an indication of what they had to go through. So it worked out really well for us, really poorly, unfortunately, for them. So we were able to sneak in that third game and not have to throw a court. So
again, I use the word serendipity. That was serendipity for you.
Yes.
Sometimes you need that luck. So what was the most memorable part of states? Was it just the win, or was it the experience? Was it a match?
So I'll say a couple things. So one, was
it the heat? Yeah,
I'm from Louisiana, so it was pretty cool in my opinion.
Okay.
So a couple of us, we actually got an Airbnb. And so there was 3 of us staying there, but then the guys would come over in between matches, and, it's just a lot of fun. It was a real good time to kind of bond with everyone outside. And then, so from there, we would kind of leave together, and there'd be 3 or 4 of us in a car, and we would play like loud music, like doing these 20+ minute drives to these random courts. And like we would pull up, like it was loud. We'd open the doors. We'd let the music play for a little bit over the top. I mentioned earlier, like we were just cheering anytime like they would call like someone to go play a court. And then obviously at the end, after we won, someone's spouse had gone and got some champagne. So we popped champagnes by the courts and we're spraying it around, and everyone was drinking out of the bottle. And then we went back to the main place to receive the awards. And this is after 10 o'clock at night. Wow. And I swear they've never seen anybody as excited as we were. We were in there like cheering out of everything we did. One guy did a backflip, like, like as he's walking up to get his little bag tag. I mean, we were like so pumped, and we've got a great team picture there. And it's such a good reminder because everyone has this big, just open mouth, genuine smile. And it's just pure joy, and it was overall a great experience, but just the time with the guys and the overall excitement and energy we had as a team was just awesome.
That's awesome. We would love that photo
to
promote this episode. Yeah. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So what advice would you give to someone going to states for the first time?
Yeah, so states was kind of wild. It's a lot of tennis in a short amount of time. And there's no warm-ups either, right? So I think those were the 2 biggest shockers to us. We only had 8 guys go, so we didn't really have a chance to rest anybody. Everyone was playing like every match. So I think like the one thing would be like try to strategize for how you're going to rotate guys or give people breaks if needed, because it was hot, not as hot as Louisiana, but it was hot. And it was a lot of tennis. And so, just being smart of how you do that, and then coming prepared to play, because they were very short warm-ups. One tip that I would give to a new captain that someone gave me was, because warm-ups are short, defer your serve. So you make them serve with no real serve warm-ups, right? And smart. So then you get time to kind of warm up, and then you can get into your serve, having being a little looser, since the warm-ups are only 5 minutes total. So we kind of tried that strategy a little bit too.
Yeah.
I like that.
So real quick too, tell us about not being able to go to sectionals, because we did the same thing when we won combo. We won 6-5 combo last fall, before the COVID year. Yeah. We won that, and then the team that we beat was so excited after we beat them, because they found out immediately that we were not planning on going to sectionals, and that they had a chance to go to sectionals. Sure. So even though they had lost states, they were hugging us and so excited, because they were so excited to go to Alabama.
Yeah, I mean, it was really tough, because obviously, like I said, we put this team together to make a run at states, and it was like, my doubles partner Mitch is like, oh, like, we're going to nationals and win this thing. Like, everyone's like really pumped. But the reality is we only had 10 people total. And in the middle of summertime, like, it's just hard. People are all over the place. So we only had 8 guys that would even be in town that week. One of them was his daughter's birthday. I think another guy was like going to have to miss the front end because he was coming in from out of town. I've got a baby due the week after. So it's like, I don't even have a kid. Another guy was like borderline fighting with his wife to come. And it was just like, and then of course we had the one guy who could come that couldn't play on Sunday, and it was like, you start looking at those prices again of if something goes wrong. And it was really unfortunate. And I think we would have performed well out there, but it's just at the end of the day, we were like, this
that
isn't
is
work
adult
this year.
recreational tennis.
That is adult recreational
a lot of
tennis.
other stuff going on.
Because even we won tri-level. I was on a different team from Aaron and won tri-level. And we had enough 3-5s at the time to go. We had enough 3-0s. We only had 1-2-5 available. So it was just everybody else was traveling.
Court. Yeah, and the 2-5 court I think was doing well to win states, or
Yeah. So
like they were carrying some of those courts. So plus it sounds like you have such a good group. You probably have a shot in the future.
Yeah, it's a good group of guys for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We really enjoyed speaking with Austin. I really liked his advice that if you get the choice, you should defer your serve at the state championship, because at least where we live, you only get a 5-minute warm up. I also am pretty amazed that they won the state championship with only 8 players, and 8 players play every match. I'm not sure I would have gone to states with only 8 players, but Austin's team has proven that you can go to states without any subs and still win it. If you'd like to see a picture of Austin and his team, please check out our website, which is secondservepodcast.com. Thanks so much for listening, and hope to see you on the courts soon.